So guys, we're coaching over 10 years, and we looked at the traits, the characteristics of people who'd been the most successful with CrossFit and been successful in other lifts. And we whittled it down to being coachable, enthusiastic, and a team player, and why these are really, really important and the foundation of everything you do. More so than lifting a barbell or getting into a good squat position, it's these characteristics that are going to really take you to the next level, take us all to the next level. So what do we mean by coachable? It means being humble. That's, as it's often said, your ego is not your amigo. That's trusting that there's a better way to do things. You can always learn a quicker way to transition from one movement to another. You can learn a better way to do a pull-up, a better way to snatch. Having that humility that you can learn from anyone. You can take advice from someone, it doesn't matter how long they're coaching or training, you can always learn something. And that's where the trust comes in, guys. The people who trust that what they're doing in here is getting them fitter, get fitter. Now, we get that trust is something we build up over time. We can't just ask you to trust us straight away. It's a two-way street. We trust you, you trust us. But that trust element, trusting in the program and trusting where you're going to go, does actually have a genuine physical impact on you. What we mean by growth focus is that you're not coming in looking to win the workout or beat that score from the 6 a.m. class. Sure, there's going to be some days where we'll have a little bit of friendly, collaborative competition.
Sorry.
It's all good, it's all good. It wouldn't be a story time without the cop. Growth focus is coming in, what can I learn? So when we talk to you guys, the first thing you should think is, what did you get out of the workout? Okay, I learned that if I move my hands in a handstand push-up, I learned how to do a proper kip, so well done. The enthusiastic thing is really important, guys. When you're coming in and being positive about a workout, this workout is going to get me fitter, it's going to make a big difference. Not coming in and going, oh man, I really wish it was deadlifts and back squats today. Or the flip side, I really wish it was running. This is going to move the needle, that positivity helps. Effort, we've talked about a ton, that's linked to intensity. You get back what you put into it. Effort's going to vary day to day depending on your life stress, your job stress, your fatigue from yesterday's workout and so on. But given the effort, absolutely matters. And what we mean by grateful is gratitude is directly linked to happiness. You cannot be upset if you're grateful. And we're all here, we all get to be here, it's been said before. That's huge. We all tend to look at what's missing, what we want to achieve, and I can say, well, I'm not back fully lifting, but I get to do pull-ups and I couldn't do that 6 months ago. I get to be in front of you guys, and 3 years ago I didn't have a place. So that gratitude keeps you happy, and happiness fuels progress. The reason behind team players, guys, is that as humans, we're wired to be in groups and groups of people we know. So modern life is actually kind of very stressful for us. It's not natural for a human to sit on a Lewis line with a bunch of strangers. Our threat detection goes up. It's not natural to stand in Starbucks and not know everyone. So when you're in a group of people who know you and support you and accept you, your cortisol lowers, your stress hormone lowers, your oxytocin, the feel-good hormone increases. How you get that back, that thing that we all instinctively need and is vital to our health, is by acting like that. That's being supportive to your teammates, encouraging them to do more when they can't see it. Being conscientious, again, when you're focused on someone else, when you take that extra second in a workout to say, come on Cronin, you got this, let's go Alicia. When you take that extra second, you're not focusing on your own suffering. You're being there for someone else, and that then boosts you on to be a mentor. Wherever you guys are now in your journey, there's someone who's looking up to you. Whether it's your first day and you're terrified, there's someone terrified to pick up the phone to make that first phone call. You've just gotten your first banded pull-up, there's someone who really wishes they could get off ring rows, okay? And that's also where the cool idea of just no repping people is. We can all hold ourselves to that standard and all drag ourselves up. We've spent literally 2 months, all of the members of the coaching team, going over these traits to make sure we had the best ones. And this is ideally what we want for us all, that we all develop these traits. And the cool thing about all these traits is they're developable. There's not something you have that you don't have. Okay, so you might be awesome at being humble, but maybe you're not the best at giving effort right now. You can bump that up. You could be very conscientious of people, but maybe not growth focused or maybe not trusting in what you're doing is right. You can build these up. So the cool thing about all these traits is we can all develop them. And if we hold these traits as kind of the foundation, not kind of the foundation of what we do, boom, we're going to hit that next level. All right, thanks very much.